Good morning, everyone. It's Elise. Today is August 10th, 2012, and I hope you can hear me. It's 7:30 in the morning, and everybody's still asleep, and I look like crap. This is what I really look like. I'm tired. Whoo, am I tired? Um, I appreciate everyone that is reading my blog at alyceiscurious.blogspot. I've gotten such great emails, like sad but encouraging. I don't pray, I'm not religious, but people are praying for us, and it really is comforting, and I really do appreciate it. Um, Next week is my husband's birthday. He will be, see, he was born in 64, 48. Hold on, I gotta do the math. Can you believe this? Hold on. 2012 minus, yep, 48. Okay, I gotta check math like that. Math is not my thing. Um, Back in August, the way this worked for me was with my husband's illness, is I did have some private conversations with his doctors and pressing and pressing and pressing about time and date and when and what, so I can try to help prepare my children and my husband for the journey that they were going to be taking. And there was some question at that point about his birthday, and they said weird things. We have a very super major kidney oncologist who said, oh, we could see it when he starts to really get sick. I guess you look different. And the patient knows. Um, Eric doesn't look sick. Like his face looks the same. I thought he would look like Tom Hanks in Philadelphia, but he doesn't. Or like, the kids, the poor children you see on those commercials. It's the chemo. When you lose your hair, I mean, there's so few people that look decent with no hair. Um, I think that's what makes you look so sick. But what do I know? But he looks relatively well. Um, but he's sick. My children somehow just found out that it isn't 10 years that he has, which I thought I was doing a better job at preparing them. And I don't know where I failed that. Um, but they kind of took it like I did when I realized that my husband dying would mean that he's actually dead. It never dawned upon me. I was preparing. I knew it was going to happen. Everything was being worked out. All of I don't want to say the paperwork, but the all the processes and the procedures you need to go through. Um, Calling all the attorneys, the tax accountant, the this, the that, everything, all that stuff was done. But when my daughter realized, she said, he's not going to see me graduate college, and he's not going to see me be get married, and he's not going to see me be successful. I don't understand that. And she was crying and screaming and screaming and screaming and screaming into her pillow and spitting and kicking and fighting. And I said, no, he won't. And I didn't know how to help her with that part. But I said, I'll be there. And Bubby will be there, who's my mother. And Zadie, who's my father. And your brother. And Uncle Brad. And all these other people. I named who would be there with her, and she didn't care. She just wanted her dad. And then she asked me if I was going to start dating. And my mother's single. Another shout out for my mother. Oh my god, this is gonna sound great. Hold on. Let me tell you, if you don't own stock in Kleenex, buy it. Because we are going through tissues. Um, so she asked me if I was going to date. And I think it's because my mother dates and she's on these websites. And so my daughter is part of picking. Ew, ew, ew. Oh, he's cute. But he's like 4'10". Ew. So she helps my mom pick out men. So that was a very weird comment. And I said that, I don't know. I didn't think so. I don't know. You know, she has one dad. I don't know. It's so complicated. So my husband was supposed to come home Monday from the hospital. Of course, as I predicted, um, there wasn't a lot of work done on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday there was a little bit. Sunday there wasn't, which just pissed me off. And, you know, I explained to my team how, you know, when you have a short amount of time to live, they're taking days away from my children, and that's just not acceptable. Now, I didn't say you suck, and I didn't threaten to fire them, but I'm a little bit disappointed um, at the lack of what I see as urgency to get his pain fixed. And so I am going to the hospital today um, to find out what's going on. I couldn't go yesterday. So, but I was starting to write a blog at alyceiscurious.blogspot. I feel like a fucking hacker of my stupid blog, but the blog is really the best place to get information about what's going on, or the best place if you really are having a great day and you just want to 86 that. Read my blog. It's very pleasant. But anyway, I was writing a blog about how everything isn't really all shitty all the time. And we do sometimes laugh. My kids, yesterday, it was so interesting. They built now I'm not a lenient parent. Out of all of my friends, I am the most consistently mean. I am very specific. I do a thing called 1, 2, 3 magic. You could look it up. When they get to a 2, they know pretty much it's over. If you get to a 3, you're done. As opposed to getting to a 78, which is what I did with my mom. So they were playing, and they were jumping onto my silk down giant couch that is losing its batting, I think it's called, so the feathers are coming out. And I was letting them do it. And she hurt herself. And that just sent her right back into a tailspin of how sad she is. And she said that it's never gone now. Now it's there with her permanently. She carries with her this burden of sadness. And sometimes she says that the laughter is just to cover up her tears. And she's having some trouble at school because she's tired of pretending that everything is okay. And it's hard to get through the day. I get that. I don't even leave my house. My girlfriends, Gina, Ellen, Ruth, my girlfriend Gina's husband, Tony. My neighbor, Dan, came over yesterday because he saw moving trucks here. And my mom was moving her stuff and he just offered to help. My girlfriend Carol, my neighbor, her husband took down our Christmas lights for us. And my neighbor Rebecca has watched the baby for me. And so it's hard for me to ask my children to do more than I can do right now, which literally I can't make sentences. It's weird. I'll be like, oh God, I need to go to the lamp store. the lamb store. When I mean Starbucks, it's like, first of all, I don't even get out of my house, so it doesn't matter what I'm saying. What I'm saying is my nouns are wrong. Can you please ask the baby to go move the car? She's 18 months, not 18 years old. It's like my brain isn't thinking. And one of our therapists said it's traumatic stress disorder, not post, because I'm living it. So I guess it's like living in Vietnam, kind of. You're living there and you're losing your mind. So, I know I'm such a Debbie Downer in any way, so I was writing a blog about how there is fun going on. But I think that's not true. I don't think that there is fun going on. Oh, but let me mention before I get to 15 minutes of me crying hysterically, it's the end. Nobody's going to see it. Please help with the comfort quilt. It is so important still. I'll make a normal blog. I might even put on makeup. I don't know. Maybe I'll even shower. I use the wipes so I don't smell. It works. Comfort quilt. alyceiscurious at Gmail. I know you know somebody. We have to keep going. I mean, there's about 1 million famous people, and I don't know, many. But I needed to keep going even after the D word, which is what Adelaide calls it, for both my children. Oh, both. That's funny. All three of my children. So, thank you for all your support. I appreciate you listening to me cry like a moron. And in about another 15 minutes, I'm going to get ready to wake the kids and go visit their dad in the hospital. Or he shouldn't be, because he's not even 48. And everybody's so sick there. And they cough. And they cry. And their families cry. He doesn't belong there. And then we're right down the hall from the pediatric unit. Oh, God. Maybe we could be next to the ASP fucking CA, right? And have Sarah McLachlan singing all stupid songs about, no offense to all my animal-loving friends, about the stupid dogs, but let's show some commercials. Let's show more commercials about kids that are sick. Take the ASPCA money and fix those kids. And fix my young husband. And Adelaide also said, I can't believe you're going to be a widow. Like, all these random thoughts I remember. So, thank you to everybody. I'm grateful. I don't know when these videos are going to get less disgustingly depressing. I guess you'll know when I'm better, when I give a shit that I have makeup on or not. So, that's what I got today. Thank you for listening. And join me in celebrating my husband's birthday on January 17th. Maybe Matt Lauer will interview us after we make that milestone. Thanks. Love you.